Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. This second video lecture of week 15 for the course Applied Linear Algebra is the continuation of my first video lecture. In first video lecture, we have already discussed linear dependence and linear independence. And now in this second video lecture, we are going to discuss this topic, linear dependence and linear independence, uh, with some numerical problems. For example, we have, so this is the conclusion, this is the procedure to check the linear independent vectors and linear dependent. Suppose we have a set of vectors v1, v2, v3 up to vr, then we have k1 v1 plus k2 v2 plus k3 v3 up to kr vr is equal to 0. So if in this the system of this equation contain the scalar k1, k2, k3 up to kr, if these scalars has only the zero solution, because this is the homogeneous system, the system will be homogeneous. So if the system is homogeneous, then the homogeneous system has at least one solution, which is called the zero solution, and we check whether there exists other solution additional to zero. So if the scalars k1, k2, k3 up to kr has only the zero solution, then the vectors will be linear independent. And if in the system the scalars k1, k2 up to kr has non-trivial solution, then the vector will be linear dependent. Now you see over here, this is an example to check whether the following vectors are linear independent or linear dependent. The vectors are 4, 1, minus 2, minus 4, 10, 2, and 4, 0, 1. So there exists some scalars k1, k2, k3 such that k1 v1 plus k2 v2 plus k3 v3 is equal to 0. So k1 into v1 plus, this is the value of k v1 plus k2 v2 and k3 v3. So collect the same components. The first component 4k1 minus 4k2 plus 4k3, and now the second component k1 plus 10k2 plus 0 k3, and the third component minus 2k1 plus 2k2 plus k3. Now the homogeneous system is 4k1 minus 4k2 plus 4k3 is equal to 0, k1 plus 10k2 is equal to 0, and minus 2k1 plus 2k2 plus k3 is equal to 0. Now to solve this system, to solve this homogeneous system, you see over here, this is the augmented matrix. Solve this system by using row operations. We construct the echelon form from this augmented matrix. So for the echelon form, interchanging the first row and the second row, we obtain 1, 10, 0, 0, 4 minus 4, 4, 0, and minus 2, 2, 1, 0. Now multiplying the first row with 4 and subtract from R2, and multiplying the first row with 2 and subtract from R3, we obtain 1, 10, 0, 0, 0 minus 44, 4, 0, 0, 22, 1, 0. Now multiplying the second row by 1 over 4, so we obtain suppose we interchange, so we can multiply the second row by 1 over 4, or we can multiply the second row by 1 over 2, then we obtain here 22, and then subtract the second row in third column, the third row, we obtain here 0. And we can also interchange the second and third row, and then multiply the second row with 2 and add with the R3, we will obtain here 0. So for example, I want to interchange the second and third row, then the augmented matrix will be 1, 10, 0, 0, 0, 22, 1, 0, and 0 minus 44, 4, 0. Now multiplying the second row with 2 and add with the R3, we obtain, you see over here, 1, 10, 0, 0, 0, 22, 1, 0, and 0, 0, 6, 0. Now dividing for the echelon form, multiplying the third row by 1 over 6, we obtain 1, 10, 0, 0, 0, 22, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So this is the echelon form. Now in this echelon form, you see over here, if we write the system in equation form again, so we obtain x1 plus 10k2 plus 0k3 is equal to 0, and 22k2 plus k3 is equal to 0. And in the last equation, you see over here, k3 this is equal to k3 is equal to 0. So k3 is equal to 0 mean k2 is equal to 0, and k2 0, k3 0 mean k1 is 0. So in the system, the scalars k1, k2, and k3 has only the trivial solution. So in this case, the vectors are linear independent. Now another example, suppose we have a set of polynomials 2 plus x square, x plus 2x square, and 2 plus 2x plus 3x square. We check whether this set is linear independent or linear dependent. So for example, this is P1 polynomial, P2 polynomial, and P3 polynomial. P1 polynomial is equal to 2 plus x square, P2 polynomial is equal to x plus 2x square, and P3 polynomial is equal to 2 plus 2x plus 3x square. So we can check this problem by the linear combination. If P1 is a combination of P2 and P3, in these three polynomial, if at least one vector is the linear combination of others, if at least one polynomial is the linear combination of other polynomial, then we can say that the set S is linear dependent. But for example, we need to check by solving this homogeneous system. So first of all, by definition, there will be some scalars k1, k2, and k3. Then k1 p1 plus k2 p2 plus k3 p3 will be equal to 0. So k1 into, this is the value of polynomial number 1, first polynomial, plus k2 into second polynomial, plus k3 into third polynomial. Now adding the corresponding first component, second component, and third component. So 2k1 plus 2k1, you see over here, this is the first component of the constant, and the first component of the constant here 2k3. Now adding suppose adding the like terms, the constant term, collect the constant terms, and now collect the coefficient of x. So the coefficient of x in this polynomial is k1, and this polynomial is k2, and in this polynomial 2k3. Now collect the coefficients of x square. The x square coefficient in the first polynomial is k1, and the second polynomial is 2k2, and the third polynomial is 3k3. So we have a system of linear equation 2k1 plus 2k3 0, and k1 plus k2 plus 2k3 0, k1 plus 2k2 plus 3k3 is equal to 0. So this is the homogeneous system. Now we are going to solve this homogeneous system. Suppose this is the augmented matrix 2 0 0 2 0 2 0 1 1 2 0 1 2 3 0. To convert this augmented matrix in echelon form, for the echelon form, we performing the row operations, now interchanging the first row and second row, 1 1 2 0 2 0 2 0 and 1 2 3. Now multiplying the first row with 2 and subtract from R2, and subtract the first row from the R3, these two numbers will be 0. So 1 1 2 0 0 minus 2 0 0 1 1 0. Now multiplying the second row by minus 1 over 2, we obtain 1 2 1 1 2 0 0 1 1 0 and 0 1 1 0. Now multiplying the for second row, subtract the second row from third row. This third row will be a zero row, and in the remaining echelon form we obtain equation k2 plus k3 is equal to 0, and k1 plus k2 plus 2k3 is equal to 0. If this last row is the zero row, then it's mean that k3 is a free scalar variable. K3 is a free variable. K3 is free. K3 is free mean there is non-trivial solution. There is non-trivial, there is so many other solution additional to 0 for the K3. So you see over here, now K3 is free. In this case, suppose K3 is 0, K3 is free mean there are so many solutions additional to 0 with for the K3. So infinite many solutions. K3 is equal to t is any real number. So putting K3 is equal to t in this equation, K2 plus K3 is equal to 0, we obtain K2 is equal to minus t. Now putting the value of K2 minus t, K3 t, in this equation we obtain K1 minus t plus 2t is equal to 0. Now K1 is equal to minus t. So the system, in the system K1, K2 and K3 have the solution t into minus 1, and 1, and this is the non-trivial solution because t is any real number, so the vector are linear dependent. Dear student, you see over here how I construct this system. Subtract the second row from the third row. The third row, whole third row will be 0. So whole third row will be 0 mean K3 is free. So in this case K3 free mean K3 is equal to t is any real number. K3 is equal to t, and this is the free variable. So in this case there are so many solutions. The system has non-trivial solution, so vector are linear dependent. Now another example, I would like to tell you a very simple method. Suppose we have three vectors v1, 1 minus 2 3, and another vector v2, and v2 is equal to 5 6 minus 1, and v3 is equal to 3 2 1. So we want to show that these three vectors are linear dependent. So dear students, if we have three vectors and three dimensions space, mean number of vectors and number of dimensions are equal, then we can use the determinant procedure. Construct the determinant. The first row contain the first component 1, 5 and 3. The second row contain the second components minus 2, 6 and 2, and in the third row there will be the third components of the vectors 3, minus 1 and 1. So this is the square matrix. So if the number of vectors and the number of dimensions are equal, then we can obtain a square matrix, and the square matrix mean a determinant. We can use the determinant procedure. So evaluate this determinant. If this determinant is equal to 0, then it's mean the system has non-trivial solution and the vector will be linear dependent. And if this determinant does not equal to 0, then the system has only the 0 solution, has the trivial solution, and the vectors will be linear independent. Dear students, don't confuse on this point. Actually we have already learned in the previous lectures for the solution of system of linear equations, but that point is for the system of non-homogeneous equation, that if determinant is equal to 0, then system has no solution in the method Cramer rule. In the Cramer rule, we say if determinant is equal to 0, then the system has no solution. We use that description for the system of non-homogeneous linear equation. But no, we obtained here system of homogeneous linear equations. So the description is opposite in this sense. If the system of linear equation is homogeneous, then if determinant is equal to 0, then it's mean the system has solution and has non-trivial solution, so many solution. So the vectors will be linear dependent. So this point is very important to note that in the case of homogeneous linear system, if determinant is equal to 0, then it does not mean that the system has no solution. It's mean that the system has so many solution. The system has non-trivial solution because this is the homogeneous system. Homogeneous system has at least one solution understood. This is understood that this homogeneous system has at least one solution. The system has always one solution, which is called the zero solution. So we cannot say that the system has no solution. Homogeneous system has always at least one solution. So homogeneous system has always one solution, which is 0, and we check the system for other solution. Sometimes system has many other solutions additional to the 0 solution. So if the determinant is 0 in the case of homogeneous system, then it does not mean that the system has no solution, because homogeneous system has at least one solution. So determinant is equal to 0 mean the system has non-trivial solution, and in the case the vector will be linear dependent. So you see over here in this case, if I want to expand the determinant by the first row, we obtain 1 into 6 plus 2 minus 5 into minus 2 minus 6 plus 3 into 2 minus 18. Now after simplifications, we obtain 8 plus 40 minus 48. 8 plus 40 means 48. 48 minus 48 is 0. So the system has non-trivial solution and the vector are linear dependent. Now this is the end of this segment. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.